Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Vidityo. Those who are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel. The title of the today's video lecture is Switch Reluctance Motor, Parts and Inside View. We know that switch reluctance motor are nothing but special purpose machines. Many researchers are currently working on development of switch reluctance motor drive system for electric vehicle application. But while pursuing the research on this motor, you should have idea about practical concept of the motor. So whenever we'll go through the theoretical concept, first of all you should have the idea about different parts of the switch reluctance motor. So the main purpose of this video lecture is nothing but to give the idea about different parts and inside view of switch reluctance motor. So for this purpose we have dismantled one switch reluctance motor available in the market, and through this video I am trying to give the idea about different parts. So first of all, what is the switch reluctance motor? So a reluctance motor is a type of electric motor that induces non-permanent magnetic pole on the ferromagnetic rotor. So these reluctance motor are classified into different four types, like synchronous reluctance motor, variable reluctance motor, switch reluctance motor, variable stepping reluctance motor. Among these, switch reluctance motor operates by switching current in the stator winding in response to the changes in the magnetic circuit formed by the rotor and stator. So the stator of switch reluctance motor contain windings similar to brushless DC motor. So rotor is simply made of steel that is shaped into salient poles with no winding or magnet. It generates torque through magnetic reluctance. For example, this is the diagram for 8 by 6 pole motor, that is 8 number of stator poles and 6 number of rotor poles. So switch reluctance motor have fewer poles on the rotor than on the stator. For example, in this diagram, when the rotor poles 3 and 6 are aligned with the stator pole B and B dash, all the rotor poles are out of alignment with the stator poles. When the rotor and stator poles are out of alignment, the magnetic circuit between them have high reluctance. So as the stator pole pairs are energized, the rotor turns to align with the energized stator pole, which minimizes the reluctance of magnetic circuit. So this tendency of the rotor to move to a point of minimum reluctance produces what is referred to as reluctance torque. And because of this reluctance torque, this rotor start to rotate. And that's why this motor is called as switch reluctance motor. Energizing of the stator pole must be precisely timed to ensure that it occurs as the rotor pole is approaching alignment with the energized stator pole. So switch reluctance machines are a modern version of electromagnetic machines or engines, and this motor is first invented in 1835 in UK by Taylor and Davidson. So now we'll see the different part of the switch reluctance motor. So this is the switch reluctance motor which is available in the market and which we have dismantled to get the practical approach. So regarding the nameplate, if we go through the nameplate of this motor, it is visible here. So first one is the serial number, then voltage of this motor is 48 volt DC, insulation class is EF, current rated current is 14 ampere, speed of the motor is 2000 rpm, and the size of the motor is 0.5 kilowatt, that is this is 500 watt motor. But apart from this, additional details are, this is the 4 phase 8 by 6 pole motor. 8 by 6, that means stator number of poles are 8 and rotor pole number of rotor poles are 6. So while dismantling, we have gone through the different parts. So I'm going to show all those parts step by step. So these are the side covers of the motor, and these side covers are fitted with the motor with the help of these screws. Then stator poles. So here you can observe that these are the stator poles. So on this stator frame, outer stator frame, these are the stator poles, and we can measure, since it is 8 by 6 motor, that means number of stator poles are 8. Like here we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. That is total number of stator poles are 8. Then stator frame. So these stator poles are fitted with the stator frame. So this outer periphery or this is circular path, it shows the stator frame of the motor. Then next part is stator winding or coil. So we can observe this stator winding is mounted on the or uh, winding is done on the stator poles. So on all the stator poles there is stator winding or stator coil is present. Then next part is terminal box. So whatever the terminals which are taken from the stator winding, those are going through this terminal box, and these stator winding terminals are then connected to the drive system or supply system. Then phase winding. So whatever the stator coils are available here, from each stator coil one wire is taken and that wire is given through the terminal box to the supply of the drive circuit. So from the total 8 stator poles, there are total 8 wires are available here. You can observe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So 8 number of these wires are available, but we know that from the switch reluctance working principle, the opposite poles form the one phase. Okay, opposite poles form the one phase. That means whatever the two wires which are coming from opposite poles, that will be connected to the supply of 48 volt DC and it act as the one phase. Since here total number of stator poles are 8, that is 8 divided by 2, that means total number of phases will be 4. So these 8 wires will act as the 4 phase. That's why this motor is called as 4 phase motor. Then mounting feet. So whatever the stator frame and the stator coils, those are mounted on these feet 1 and 2, and it is called as mounting feet of the switch reluctance motor. Then rotor. So here I have removed the rotor of this motor, and you can observe the image of rotor. So here this is the entire portion is nothing but rotor of switch reluctance motor. Now rotor shaft. So this portion is nothing but shaft of the switch reluctance motor. Okay, this is the shaft of the switch reluctance motor. Next part is bearing. So you can observe here on this motor shaft of switch reluctance motor, this bearing is available. Okay. Next part is motor interface and sensor electronics. That is rotor position sensor. We know that in case of the switch reluctance motor, we have to provide the supply or we have to switch the circuit as per the rotor position, and to observe that rotor position or to get the feedback from uh, related to this rotor position, there is need of motor interface and sensor electronics, which is mainly consist of the rotor position sensor. Like Hall effect sensor is used for getting the idea about rotor position. So that entire uh, electronic circuit is shown here. So it is nothing but it is rotor position sensor circuit which provide the feedback to the drive circuit. Then next part is cooling fan. So you can observe here on the rotor shaft, here this cooling fan is available. Okay, cooling fan is available. So these are the various parts of the motor. I hope this video from this video you will get the idea about at least practical approach or practical parts of the motor. So whenever you are going to study the switch reluctance motor, then by observing these parts you can easily understand the theoretical concept. I hope this video is useful to you. Thank you so much. I again request those who are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel. Thank you.